Prove it. What's on the agenda for today? I wanted to check.
Asking, is there any...
Why are you starting it from here? Start it from here. There was something about Mythic. I saw it on Twitter, and I am very curious. I need to know. Osman left it? Oh, I don't care about that. I'm gonna assume that he just doesn't want to bring drama to people. That's what usually happens. I saw it before bed. Why? I'm curious.
Hey, what's up, guys? We're here. So over the years, we have covered many examples of people suffering
Ads. Asmongold derangement syndrome.
from ADS, better known as Asmongold derangement syndrome. But what we're looking at today...
Can I ever become so famous that I will have like an acronym named after me? That would be so nice. I think it's proud of it. Don't say that.
Involves something much greater. It is a guilt by association situation because he co-founded the agency Mythic.
Listen, I have to give it to you guys. I have nothing but love for Mythic. I have never had a beef with them, ever. They are very nice. They are incredibly helpful. If I ever had any problem, they were so quick to resolve it. So I have no idea what this is about. Are you not part of Mythic? I am. Yeah, I have fun with them. I have no beef or anything.
Talent, and now there is a witch hunt to harass
my thick talent. My glorious thick talent.
Content creators associated with this agency, and now we're seeing some content creators, whether silently removing themselves from any connection to the agency or...
What's Mythic? Mythic is basically an agency that you can join to, and they will get you like sponsors. The way it works is that you join them, they will have this very tormentous talk on you on Discord, and they're gonna be like, hi, I am Big Dick Haver 69 and I will be your manager, and tell us what you're interested in. And then they are gonna be like, okay, then you get this, this, and this, and this, right? And they are the ones talking with the sponsors, so I don't have to because I'm basically retarded, and they are doing the paperwork, and I do the sponsors, and they get a cut for their services, and then we are both happy. Yeah, so that's it.
Outright saying they're leaving or have left, or even going as far as to imply there's something really wrong going on behind the scenes. Nevertheless, the timing of these statements seems very odd considering there's been some public pressure applied by Caseytron, among others.
Bro, isn't Caseytron the person who is smoking weed all the time? Is it? Yeah, okay, just so that I know.
To go out and, well, shame members of Mythic Talent for simply being a part of a company that is co-founded by Asmongold.
I'm sorry, but doesn't she stream to like 200 people? Like, I don't mean any disrespect, but who cares what she says, question mark? 50? Yeah, like literally who cares?
This is something I talked about a few days ago, and since then, a lot of the people from the agency have been harassed, and a lot of things have happened, and today...
It's okay to mean disrespect. I mean, listen, I don't want to beef with her. I don't know her. It's strange that you would start a drama. Like, just work on yourself, girl. Wash your hair. People always say, if you feel like you hate yourself, you have to take a shower. It works for me. Whenever I get like depressed or gloomy, I take a shower and it's better.
Is simply
she needs
an
a shower.
Update regarding all of that, and some, well, I guess I can say some serious but very vague statements being made by now former Mythic Talent creator. This all goes back to
like, there's particle in your hair, lady. Come on. Or like put on a hat or something. Like there's something over there.
Caseytron, infamous cry bully. She created a tweet recently saying, here's a list of all the brands and creators that are partnered with Asmongold's talent agency, Mythic Talent. Why they want to be represented by someone who cheers for death every day is beyond me. Should probably start asking them. And then she lists a direct link to...
You know, it must be... She must feel really vindicated that Osmond stepped away. But she forgets that Asmongold is a millionaire. Like... If you think Asmongold gets a lot of money out of Mythic, I think you're fucking wrong. I don't think that that's where his money is coming from.
Their talent pool, so you can find out exactly who's listed there. And of course, those talents were harassed. And in her replies and in the replies of others to this tweets, they were basically saying, unless you come out and leave the agency or speak out against Asmongold, you share his supposed alt-right extremist views, and you deserve shaming and harassment and what have you. Now, she would expand on this.
I really hate this thing. It's like, wow, you were breathing the same air as this other person in the room. Therefore, your personality and views are identical to one and one. Can we stop being dumb? Can we stop this like overly generalized whatever? This is a work. This is a job. Like, come on. She's just salty because she doesn't get sponsors. Bleh.
Even further in a recent stream and go after even more people. Let's listen to this clip.
But no, like what I find like the most disturbing now is like these people who are still affiliated with him. You know, it's like, why are there people still on his talent agency? Why is
she has such a brain dead chat. Like someone was already banned. Someone is like, yo, can you please support my life?
His talent agency have all these
less time chatter
sponsors when every other day he's advocating for people to be murdered in the streets? Like every day he's,
yo, can you please support my life? That's a different person. These are bots. Oh my god, she has like 50 viewers and most of them are fucking bots. They're saying the same thing.
Literally advocating for some other minority group to be killed.
Again, can you support my... Jesus.
By the police. You know, him and XQC are laughing about Renee Good being fucking shot. They're like laughing and hee-hawing about it. It's like, why does Asmongold have a talent agency that has so many fucking people on it? And why is it sponsored by so many? Like, that's like the point that I'm at now. Like, who are the people that were seen pictured with Asmongold within the last 6 months? Have they...
What is she talking about? If, like, hypothetically, if Asmongold orders DoorDash and the person gives him his food, does it mean that the person who delivered also agrees with him because he just gave sustenance to Asmongold, which will make him live longer? Automatically evil? Oh, okay. Just making sure that I understand then. Okay. Must be true.
Answered for it.
Now, of course, Casey Tron is trying to virtue signal about the Renee Good situation to this day, which a lot of people like Asmongold, for example, when they
you cheeky
spoke on that, their message was pretty simple. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but it was pretty much, it's a bad idea to interfere with a law enforcement investigation. It's an even worse idea to back up your car and drive into the direction of a federal agent who's asking you to remain where you are. Pretty bad idea. But of course, you look at the accounts that are posting clips like this, and it's framed in a way that's obviously trying to make people like Asmongold look bad, and you see, oh.
Is that Britney Spears? Oh my god. Full homo, he, him? What? Bro has a quote from Hassan. He just like I would have put that as the header. It's like, oh my god, I have been acknowledged from my Oshi. Oh my god.
They have a quote of Hassan talking about them. That was such a pivotal moment in their life. It's the first thing they want you to know about them. The time where Hassan referenced them. Amazing stuff. But look at some of the replies, people saying no one gives a crap about this stoner, where they say that's not the information I'm receiving with a...
Because everyone knows that once you get 2.4k likes on Twitter, that automatically means that you're a superstar and you're right. I don't mean to be like that, but me sometimes shit-talking on Twitter gets 10k likes, so does it mean that I am very, very super duper important? You know?
Screenshot of the number of likes their tweet sharing the clip got. So
true.
Apparently if you get more likes, that means your opinion is more valid, or what you're sharing is more valid. Interesting. But the comments, of course, are just adding on more fuel to the fire. saying she's right, and of course the whole internet is going to get mad and come at her. She's speaking what everyone else is thinking, but is too scared to speak up about. Boycott Mythic Talent. I will not support anyone involved with Mythic. We need to stop supporting streamers under Mythic Talent, because how can you still associate with an agency owned?
Bro, I guarantee you, Asmon has nothing to do with Mythic. I bet that he had some shares.
1 year. Hooray.
And other than that, he might have scratched his balls twice into Mythic's direction, and that's it. Like, what are they talking about? It's so stupid.
By a Nazi. It's because they don't actually care about protecting minorities. You cannot support an egomaniac, bigoted man while also shouting trans rights. That's not how this works. So you see the response there. Now,
hey, it's Vienna! Look at that.
like I said, a lot of people have removed or somehow put space between themselves and Mythic.
Hey, no
but the
way.
issue with a lot
We
of
are going to play World of Warcraft with her later.
VTubers right now, or
gonna be very
content
cool.
creators working with Mythic, is how do you know when they actually left or removed, for example, Mythic Talent from their bio, right? Some people have been pointed out as doing so, but it's unclear when they did this. Did this happen before Casey Tron's virtue signaling post? We're not really sure, so I'm not going to point out to any of those kind of lesser examples.
Bro, people leave agencies for literally so many reasons. So if hypothetically Vienna left, like, maybe she has better offers. Maybe she just wants to be solo. Maybe there was something in her contract. Like, we don't fucking know. There is so many reasons you can leave. And it has nothing to do with Asmongold or politics or retards being retards on the internet. You know?
But here's a direct one, okay? Vienna. She came out with a tweet saying a couple people asked, I am no longer with Mythic Talent. I loved my time there and being a part of some really cool projects. I appreciate everyone I worked with throughout and their patience with me. Thanks so much to Mythic. So there wasn't a lot of backlash on this, but the timing did.
Yeah, like, I don't mean to be like that, but, you know, if she would have a beef, she would probably not be like, oh, thank you so much, Mythic. Then she would just put out a statement and that's it. Or maybe she wouldn't even put out anything, you know? And also, she's still with Beyond the Veil. Beyond the Veil is, you know, the comic, and it's very, very intertwined with Mythic. So if there would have been beef, she wouldn't stay.
Raise some
Screw your thinking again. Sorry. I just have, like, you know, a little bit of an insight since I am in Mythic too, and I know how certain things work. You know, like, I don't know her situation, but I know my situation.
questions. People like, are they saying this now just because of what's been going on with Casey Tron and everyone jumping in on that brigade to go after Mythic Talent creators, whether past, former, or present? Who really knows? But one person made a much more direct statement. A VTuber by the name of Grimmy, who at one point, less than basically exactly a year ago, you can see right on March 5th of 2025, so almost a year to the day, joined Mythic Talent. But they have since left. And there is a clip circulating from one of their recent streams where they make some very vague but very serious statements about Mythic Talent and what's going on behind the scenes.
As for the stuff with Mythic, I can't talk about it. And I'm specifically not going to say anything about it. That's pretty much it.
About Mythic, I'm not gonna talk about it. Also, I'm not going to talk about it. I can't talk about it. I'm not gonna talk about it. News! Massive day for the unemployed. Streamer cannot talk about it.
I wasn't hype about it. I'm not going to tell anyone about it. It was a little silly. On your about page, Twitch. Okay, I'll change that right now. Thank you for letting me know.
I pulled 2 contents from the card.
Did you? You motherfucker. I'm jealous.
This isn't like a thing where it's just like, oh, Grimmy got upset. This was quite substantial. But on the other hand, I don't really want to like cause any problems for anyone there. I don't know how on earth. I don't know. I pretty much all I'll say is that was.
You know, guys, that it is possible to have bad experiences with companies and whatnot. Like, I worked with companies that have good reputation, and I was like, I am never fucking working with you ever again. And it doesn't mean that they are, like, entirely bad and they are the devil incarnate. It's just that we didn't fucking vibe.
There was something very, very crazy. I think people would be pretty upset about it if they do. And that's pretty much all I can.
Maybe she just had a bad experience with someone who was in charge of her, or, you know, maybe there was a misunderstanding. Like, I don't fucking know.
Say. I think everyone would be pissed, but I am not going to talk about it.
Now, before we get into what she just said, just look at the source sharing this, by the way. Totally not biased in any sort of a way. There's definitely not an angle here saying... So, Grimmy implied Mythic is just another black company, but will...
But, like... Okay, what counts as a black company at this point? People are meddling the meaning. What's a black company? Someone who just takes your money and doesn't pay? Question mark? Or just like a... I know who were black companies, but what's the definition for a company to be called black? But this is, it's not it's not black like that. It's not because of that. Abusive, non-favorable. Okay, so just a bad and abusive company. Okay.
Well, drama tubers talk about this when all the biggest ones work for them. Well, I guess False already graduated, but Rima is still there. And they bring up Niji Sanji and also the concept of a black company. Niji Sanji in the replies, of course, is what they mentioned, but...
I don't know, ma'am. I'm not sure about this one. I will be honest with you. I don't think so.
This concept of a black company means a company that is shady, that is... taking
I should have just literally wait for him and he would have explained it to me instead of listening to you guys. Joke's on me. That's on me. And see, this is how you know that I didn't pre-watch it, you know? Because I didn't fucking know.
Advantage of its partners and its workers in order to make the maximum profit. They don't care about the safety and well-being of their employees. Many people consider Niji Sanji an example of a black company, given the whole Slantatsuki situation where one of their members was, by her own allegations, was bullied internally by the company and some of its members to the point of attempting her own life twice. So we see this label right here, black company, which is not what she said. But of course, then there's this angle about drama tubers and mentioning False ID, who recently is moved on from...
Bro, False... He graduated, he must going to join HoloLive or some shit. That's the only reason people just leave behind their business like his. He's going to be a Holo, or hopefully not a Niji Sanji person. Surely, yeah, he said he had a big opportunity. That's going to be HoloLive. No one will leave for Niji Sanji. Absolutely.
This account and is now going somewhere else.
She came with receipts on Reddit. I think it will be in it.
I'm not sure where, but it sounds like a good opportunity for him, wherever it is. And then they bring up Rima. Seems like this person has an issue with Rima Evenstar. So I see a lot of, angles being presented here by the source of this. I mean, it just doesn't really seem to add up a whole lot here. But anyways, let's talk about what she actually said. So... she says many...
She said a lot of that she can't talk about it. That's what she said. 3 minutes, so I can't talk about it. I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it.
Things that conflicts with one another. She says she's not going to talk about it, and then immediately talks about it. She says the whole thing was just silly. And then she says what happened was actually quite substantial. Then she says she doesn't want to cause problems. And then she continues on by saying... something so crazy happened, very crazy, that if people knew about it, they would be pissed. So clearly, on the one hand, she's trying to downplay this as like, oh, I don't want to get into it. This is just silly. But every time she says one of those things, it's countered by, well, this is actually quite substantial. And what happened to me is very crazy, or something that happened in the agency is very crazy. We don't know if it's just person with her or the agency as a whole, but something very crazy happened and people would be very upset.
Damn, what's so crazy? Bro, there's nothing ever happening to me that's crazy. Like ever. The biggest thing ever happening is that I borderline sex my mythic managers too a little bit. Just gently. That's the craziest that ever happened to me with them.
If they knew about it. And she makes it very clear. It's like it's a done deal. If people found out about this, ooh, everyone would be on
So you're I am the problem. They are blessed with me.
her side, most likely. Well, that's some pretty serious stuff to say, especially while vague posting. I've talked about vague posting a lot recently, and for some reason, it's VTubers who do it the most. I don't know why, but they love to vague post, and this is a very serious vague post.
Listen, I always say, always be the problem, never the solution. I thrive to be the biggest problem.
And given the timing, just a few days.
Well, you have to understand that if she actually has a problem with Mythic, then hypothetically, you're not supposed to just air it out. You should talk it out with your managers, right? Because I don't know shit about the laws, but like defaming a company based off of X and Y, like I just can't imagine that there is nothing that they could do. Like they can always talk it out. Like my talent managers are so kind. Every time I approach them with any problem, they were like, okay, let's schedule a call. Let's talk about it. And they bring like the higher up dude in there, right? So that they can actually give me like some good options of what to choose from. And I just can't believe they wouldn't want to talk it out, Because you're actually responsible. I am not responsible at all. Say that to my accountant who's doing my taxes.
After the Caseytron situation, people are asking,
no.
Is there any sort of connection? And when you start vague posting while making some pretty serious vague claims about the agency, people want to start filling in the gaps. Like, what's the motivation? What actually happened? And that's what we're seeing here. So if this person didn't want to talk about it and thought this was all silly, they wouldn't be adding in all this other stuff that's causing a lot of speculation, all of which seems very negative on Mythic Talents. But she had more to say. She is taking a sort of preemptive step to protect herself about a potential legal situation.
And if I hear any...
Is Grimmy American by any chance?
Wave.
Is she American? Keen to hear your thoughts on me. I just woke up. Yes. I swear to God, dude, suing someone is a very American thing. I don't know a single lawyers. I don't know anyone. I don't even know how to contact a lawyer. How do you find them? Are they just like out in the wild or whatnot? I don't know jack shit. I'm a lawyer, of course. I trust you, homie.
Rumors spreading about why...
Dude, I only know one thing about suing people, that it's very fucking expensive. Like, going to a lawyer, those bitches charge for everything. You breathe into their direction, that's going to be $100. Like, are you fucking kidding me? I don't think so. It's expensive, it's annoying, it's risky.
Left, where they're trying to frame me negatively, I will talk about it. And I will tell everyone exactly what it was. I was really, really, really upset. And I think everyone would have been, like, universally there. So, alright. Not on a personal level for them. Not just me, on a personal level individually. But anyways, we're moving on. I would have been upset too if you knew. If you knew.
I knew. If you knew.
But, Grim, you got receipts? I do, actually. I have proof of something. But
I have proof of something. Of something. I mean, that's good. She has proof of something. I don't get being weak on stream. I think she might be scared that Mythic claps her for, saying something. Although, like, if you don't really have any NDAs, so technically, I don't know. I don't know. I either would not say anything or I would say everything. I don't know, because she's already going to be in trouble in a way, especially because it blew up. I feel like the vagueness is going to be even fucking worse because now people think it's something super duper bad, you know? And it might have been just a fucking misunderstanding or something.
But I'm gonna see if I can't. Well, I'm 50-50 on whether or not it's gonna become a legal matter or not. So that's pretty much it. I didn't want to dig into that part. Whatever happened, it's okay. I'm so sorry for being a little pissy about it. That's all I can say. Oh man. Some people. Sorry, I'm thinking about it and getting pissed. All right.
Well, she said a whole lot of nothing, but I was told that there will be receipts. I wonder if it's in this video. It might not be. Can someone find it? I saw it on Twitter that there were receipts about it. I need to find it.
All right, we're chill. It's all good. It's all good, baby. It's all good.
So you can see she's taking these like preemptive steps to protect herself, saying she will spill the beans on what's going on, this very crazy thing that happened if Mythic talks about her in some sort of a negative way, if they frame her in a negative way. It seems like it's a preemptive statement.
Okay, wait. I will even send it to myself. I will copy the link. I found it. I found it. We will get to the bottom of this. It includes, the drama includes, don't be scared. It has math in it. Don't be scared, but it does have numbers. I know, it's terrifying.
Statement, like she's trying to get ahead of something.
I know.
Like she believes they're
The
going to come
only
out
reason
and
I can see Grimmy being vague is if she's taking legal action. However, making a public statement also serves to warn others in the meantime. But this could all be nothing.
Could be. I wonder if this was a knee-jerk reaction. That's the only thing I can imagine. Like, sometimes I take news really badly and I have like a weird knee-jerk reaction and I just feel like really wronged and really, oh my god, I have to do it, I'm going to war, like, you know, that kind of thing. That's why I usually just shut the fuck up and sit about it for a day before I open my mouth, because otherwise I'm really much.
possibly try to throw her under the bus or put her in a negative light. So she's already addressing that before it even happens. So again, from a silly thing she doesn't want to talk about, this is getting pretty serious. Some pretty serious things are being left out there. And when asked if she has receipts, she says she has proof of something. What that something is of course
it's okay because I have the tweets.
Vague. People are going to try to guess as to what that is, and what will we know? We don't know yet. And she also says she's 50-50 on a legal matter. Again, is this just silly, or is this something that you might be getting the courts involved with? And she repeats over and over again throughout the entire thing.
Bro, no, that must be so much money. Like, I can't even imagine how much it must cost to sue someone, but to sue Mythic is a big company, man.
And the last minute that I didn't play for you from this clip, she says over and over again, we're moving on, it's over, we're good, everything's fine. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty big bombshell about Mythic talent, and it's just kind of left out there as a vague post. And the proof will only be provided, from my understanding, if Mythic comes out and says something that frames her in
They did address it, I saw it on Twitter.
a negative light. And again, given the timing of all this, people are like, well, does this have something to do with the Caseytron post? And
no. I guarantee you it has nothing to do with it. Literally nothing.
The pressure being put on anyone who's associated with Asmongold right now, we don't know, because everything's so vague right now. But of course, there was confusion. there's confusion as to what even mythic talent is. And in my last video and other...
Oh, that's my favorite. I love it when people start shit-talking and they don't even know what it... Do you guys remember when Zentreya had that outfit and everyone was hating on her and calling her a bad word? And then people were like, oh, is that an AI VTuber? Like, everyone was like, I don't know her. I have never watched her. Is she AI? Oh my god, I hate AI so much. Literally, it plays to give us sponsor opportunities, period. Right, but they don't know. They just want to talk
Reverend is
shit.
deservedly skittish due to being hurt by advanced GG, but he should still do his due diligence or else he's no better than the Twitter freaks. Wait at least 3 days before making your vids.
Listen, that's not how you please the YouTube gods. I can't blame him for it because he's like a drama tuber and he has to put out shit fast enough. And back then there wasn't, but I did find a tweet. I will do my due diligence.
Times I've mentioned mythic talent, I've explained this, but you can see there's confusion. Someone in the reply says, how can Mythic be a black company when they aren't even a real agency? They're more like talent management rental service.
Stop, you sir. You're using logic. You're not supposed to be logical when it comes to these people. They just want to hate, okay? This is the weekly flavor of hate, okay?
Are they not? VTubers don't work for Mythic like normal agencies do, rather with them, no? And the original poster says, they've said the same things about VShojo.
Completely different. VShojo and dude, for VShojo, the way I understood it is that basically I get the sponsor and the merch money went through VShojo, except that they never fucking paid, right? And with Mythic, it also goes through them, except they pay. They do, okay? I have never ever had an issue with them.
Where the
also, like, it's... I'm trying to think. What did even VShojo provide? Because VShojo girls barely had any sponsors, so clearly not that. They barely had any merch, so barely not that. What the fuck did they do? Do you think Gunrun is still gun running with the money? That money is never going to come back. I guarantee you. That's gone. I don't even think he is going to be sued. Haven't they are either severely clear with the payments and the costs taken. When I ask questions, they always show more breakdowns. Dude, same.
Previous poster says, no, because VShojo was 100% a VTuber agency. Talents are signed under them, not the same. Now, one of the current talents working for Mythic Talent, Cha-Cha, would weigh in on this, and I can't believe I've talked about this woman like 3 times in the last month. She's either on the receiving end of absolutely lunatic complaints about her, or she's giving good takes on some complicated situations, and that's...
See, this is why I say, if you wanna be I wanted to say, if you wanna be peaceful, talk about cheese, but if you wanna be cheeseful... God damn it, my mind is always on the goddamn cheese!
What she did today, and of course... I highlighted this in the last video about this situation. She was included in this post saying, is this really what Twitch is now?
What? Kamimi? What? Who? What? What? Hello? What is this? I mean, it is a parody account, so... What?
I'll assume they're all Hitler Youth racists under there now.
What?
This was a response to Casey...
This is from the Mythic Wiki. There is a Mythic Wiki? Am I on it?
Tron's call-out post, and of course, Cha-Cha was one of the...
Why is Chewy there? Why is Kamimi there? Why is Cha-Cha? I don't know this person. I don't know. This, you know, I don't know this person. Could be anything. Devil incarnate. Step on me, dummy mommy. Why aren't you? I don't know.
YouTubers featured in this outrageous claim right here. She says this, quoting the clip we saw, Mythic isn't a VTuber agency. They are a company that...
It's not a VTuber agency. It's just an agency with a hell of a lot of VTuber. It's like, you know how there is like that every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square. Like it's kind of like that good old math thingy.
Provide sponsorships to their talent roster. They also provide legal support if someone else tries to infringe on your IP. Mythic
Math.
has helped me twice in that regard for making sure my IP was protected. I have nothing but good things to say about Mythic, honestly. And then she clarifies again to make this abundantly clear in the reply saying how it works. Become a Mythic talent.
Yep.
Get on a roster of other streamers.
Yep.
Gaming companies pick streamers on that roster and offer money to play a game/activity on stream.
Yep.
Mythic asks the talent if they want the sponsor.
Yep.
Plan stream day and fulfill sponsor requirement.
Yep.
Mythic gets a cut and the streamer gets a bigger cut.
Yep.
Profit.
Yep.
It's that simple. It's not like Niji Sanji. It's not.
Yeah, it's that simple. They're gonna whip the offer out and say, hey, Scoot, do you want to do it? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Not a traditional Vtuber agency or content creator organization. They are much more of a middleman getting sponsorships for these talents listed under Mythic. And they get a cut of that for their services. It's very straightforward. Okay, they're not some coherent unit all following under some umbrella where they have to have some standard or they're all on the same page as one another. They're there to work out opportunities for themselves.
I think the way this must work is that they have like certain streamers and they like sort of put them into brackets based off viewership, and they present that brackets to like the sponsors, and they just like sort of like say that, hey, we want XY amount of people, because the sponsors will not fucking know you by name, right? Like, I don't think that they pick by name. Like, maybe they know the biggest one, but like, you know, there's so many smaller people. So the way I understand it is that you have usually a rate per view, I think, and then you get like roughly around, you know, that price or something.
Through this service, which is Mythic Talent. Now, people would say, this feels weirdly defensive, especially when you don't know what her problem is with them. It's not strange for someone to have a negative experience with a company. Maybe it's nothing, or maybe she's right, and it's pretty bad. I don't see a reason to get so defensive for them, where she says explaining what the company does and how it benefits me is a...
Imagine saying that this was weirdly defensive when you're defending the company that was nothing but good
Crazy,
to you.
it's almost like
no.
everybody trying to cancel something they don't understand. That never happens on the internet.
Hey,
People
Dorito.
always so understanding and civilized.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Krumi stumbling upon a shitty sponsor, equating that to bad action from Mythic reasonable view of the situation. But we don't know, right? Like, I will have to read up on that other thing that was put out later. But because all she said is that she can't say anything.
Testimony, not a defense, which I think is necessary context. People don't even know what Mythic Talent is, and yet they're making assumptions to the point of wanting people to be canceled and publicly shamed for being a part of the organization due to the fact that the co-founder is Asmongold. And I don't think this is a defensive post. It is one informing people of the baseline of what this entire situation is about. And of course, some people might get defensive when a former...
No, actually, this is a paid video by Mythic. Okay, I get $60 gajillion to defend them. Thank you. Hashtag ad. Yeah.
partner of the company is making some very, very bold but vague statements. And some people who have good experiences currently with the agency might want to clarify some things so there's not confusion. But another person says, Cha-Cha, I understand that you want to defend Mythic, but at the same time, defending them only draws attention to speculation. There are parallels with Vshoujo. Again, this comparison makes no sense. And also, if you're worried about...
What parallels with Vshoujo? Dude, these people don't know nothing! I actually am starting to realize, like, I can't really talk anything about the Vshoujo because I don't fucking know shit about Vshoujo. But knowing how Mythic works and these literal who's coming out like, oh yeah, there's just all these parallels, man. It's basically the same thing. Oh my god.
Drawing attention to speculation, that is the clip we are
I am a corporal.
responding to. And Cha-Cha says sponsorship companies aren't the same as VTuber agencies. And they would make it clear again. Someone said, huh? I thought you wouldn't need one, Cha-Cha. Wouldn't need sponsorships. Every streamer needs sponsorships. Yeah, are you kidding me? Everyone wants a sponsorship. They're very important. They're a great enhancement. For some people, that's like their livelihood, right? It depends on sponsorships.
Deja vu, hello there,
Hey,
Paris
Kylan! Hello. Wait. Let me look at what was put out onto the Twitter. What was this entire thing? So, the summary of the recent allegations against the talent agency Mythic from YouTube drama. Mythic has been allegedly skimming money off the top of the sponsors. Vtuber Grumi found out this information by getting in contact with one of the sponsors she previously worked with. Okay, let's see, because this is the allegation, right? Mythic talent agency alleged to have skimmed money off the top of the sponsor, shorting their talent. This happened to the VTuber Grimmy. I didn't want to blast her name in the title. She already nervous about this, but she feels like she needs to spread the word. At the moment, there aren't any clips of this because it's only a few hours old, although I'm sure some will appear eventually. And she said the word to not show up on Twitch at the moment of writing. I included screenshot of the evidence she could show because, wait, so how is this person have screenshot of that evidence? Wait, did she show it on stream? Because there's evidence and it's technically an accusation, but she's specifically using the word allegation because she's trying to be careful. I would be really careful too. Because if it's not true, or if she misunderstood something, or even if there was an accident or hiccup causing such a big drama and public beef for a company.
How long have I been subscribed? Pretty sure I am still behind on VODs for about the same amount.
Oh, no. Also, if you don't know about her character, she's honest to fault and truly tries to see...
Defensive refers to actions, attitudes, or strategies intended to protect against attack or criticism. All Cha-Cha is doing is telling people what Mythic is. She's not being defensive. People are so stupid.
Listen, I already accepted that words have no meaning. It's 2026. You can literally just say just a blah, 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 and you would be like, oh, I can't believe you said that. So she's honest to a fault, truly tries to see the best in everybody all the time. So for her to speak about this difficult, but she wants others with Mythic to know. So Grimmy personally befriended a game publisher that had previously sponsored her before. And through speaking to them, discovered that there was a small discrepancy multiple times between what the negotiated amount was that she would be paid versus what she was actually paid for the sponsorship. The negotiations are done between Mythic and the publisher. Talents don't see those documents and conversations. First instance. So, the deliverable, the 2-hour stream, you get 2K minus 20%. Would it be possible to get the completed signed by both parties for contract? So is this with Mythic? Is this a Discord message of Mythic? Got how does she even? Apparently she showed it on stream. Got the contract. Our system stated it's 2,100, so versus 2,000. So I dug into what happened, and it was a typo with the brand. So it was resolved between our sales and their sales team. So you were always going to get the proper amount. Just the information didn't quite reach me, which is obviously still an issue. And she was paid to wait. So the offer is 2,000 minus 20%. This is like the Mythic cut. but she was paid 2,100? What? The outcome of the negotiations was that she would be paid 2,100. However, the contract she received from Mythic and signed was for 2,000, 5% different. The publisher gave her the proof that they paid 2,100 to Mythic, bottom pit, and then Mythic sent her 2K she was expecting from the contact. When she alerted Mythic after finding out the publisher, they told her there was a typo on the publisher end, and then she was given the additional 100, a top bit. Second instance, one-time 4-hour streams offer 4,000 minus 20%. And so, wait. So she got sponsored twice, and she had the chance to talk to the person who sponsored her twice, and there happened to be a discrepancy twice? And is it like the same sponsor? For 4,400 by the same company. Okay. So sorry, I would just have to put something tiny bit on because the sinus is killing me. The outcome was 4,400, but she was told it was 4,000, 10% difference.
Wanted to say this, Asku, your voice is so nice.
Aw, thank you. Can I just do quickly a math? Forgive me. So 4,400. So 1% is 44, 20% would be 880, right? Didn't they say 20%? How did she, or how is the mathing in here? 20%, yeah. 20% would be 880, not 400. Yeah, I know. So she should have gotten 3,500 if it's the 4,400. How the fuck did she... Oh, wait. Okay, so this must be the payment to Mythic, right? This is not what Grimmy gets. This is what the game developer person sends to Mythic. And we do not know how much she got. We just only know that the offer itself was 4K. Okay, I understand it now. Okay. The key things here... Oh, wait, okay, where was I? The excuse Mythic gave was that it was an additional fee because of an outside marketing agency. However, it was the exact same people negotiating it both times through the same emails, which makes that very unlikely. There was also some odd mix-up with the length. The publisher said 2 hours, but Grimmy was told 4. Are we sure that this is just not like a really bad manager? The thing is, hypothetically, just run this thought experiment with me. Let's say hypothetically, Mythic is taking money. Do you think that they would tell literally every one of their employees that, hey, when you're sending this, you have to take off XY amount of money? Bro, there would be someone snitching so fucking fast. They would fall apart in a day. This must be someone's gigantic fuck up. I don't believe that this would be on purpose at all. I don't believe that would be possible. Grimmy mentioned that it may be just a few employees skimming off the top. Now that I could see that there is someone who is being a little bit like, a little bit of cheeky, you know, a little bit of money for me. Although then those people are going to get fired and devastated into the fucking tomorrow. I don't think it would be the company at all. Also, if you think that like fucking 10% matters to the company, like, nah. The key things here that are Mythic refuses to show her the negotiation documents between Mythic and the publishers after she requested them. Only the contract that she signed And she has many more examples of this behavior, and I believe from multiple publishers. But this was the only publisher that gave her permission to show evidence of on stream and publicize it. These are not the only incidents. She keeping those others private in case it's taken to court, and I would not go to court with this. I would so not go to court with this. I don't think she could. I don't think it would be a good idea. It depends on how often it happened. I don't think it would be Mythic, man. If you would say that there is like a corrupt manager who is taking a little bit of a percentage off the top, that would be risky as fuck, and even that is very fucking weird. I don't know why, I just feel like that it must be someone who is... The company is still liable? Yeah, of course. They could also sweep it under the rug if they think it would be financially more damaging than actually blaming and prosecuting the employee. It is a very curious situation. These are not the only incidents. She keeping those others private in case it's taken to the court. And if this has been done to more streamers and larger streamers, it will likely be. She's also made it clear that this isn't an expected fee that Mythic was supposed to take. And the fact that she was given different excuses for each time confirms that it's not a normal fee. Note that this is similar to what agency Vtuber did. Stop with the whole Vtuber! Bro! Why is Vtuber always here? It's not similar to what Vtuber did because Vtuber took every money and they didn't pay out a single penny for years. It's not the same at all. Skimming sponsor money by sending less to the talent than was actually negotiated. Grimmy is telling all talent with Mythic to request documentation of negotiations for companies they were sponsored by. The contracts they signed won't show the real amount Mythic was paid by the sponsor to go to the talent, only the amount that the talent was to be paid by Mythic. And so they need to be shown the correspondence between companies to check if the amount is correct. She obviously left Mythic, and quite a few other talents have been leaving recently without giving any public reason as to why. I don't know about this, man. I don't know. Are you leaving too? We don't know. It's so vague. Like, I thought that this would clarify something, but this is so fucking vague. I really do think that she should have talked this out with her talent managers instead of just putting it online. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe she did. I don't know. I don't think that Mythic would be like, hey, I'm going to put this online if you're not going to do something, and they would be like, yeah, sure, why not? Just defame us, you know? That's a little bit... It's so over. Can I say something? At the end of the day, it's going to sound... I don't know how it's going to sound, but I have to say it. At the end of the day, this doesn't fucking matter. Okay? Like, even if hypothetically your sponsor company would leech off, I don't know, 35% of your whatever before presenting it to you, it doesn't fucking matter. Because you will not get these people to sponsor you if you're just spamming their emails. So many gaming companies go to these sponsor agencies. So you can choose between getting some money or getting no money because now you don't have an agency. And yeah, sure, it fucking sucks if it's true. I don't think it is because they would be in a world of hurt if it would be real. So I don't think so that it's real. I would rather say that someone just fucked up in a big and mighty way. But I'm not sure if cutting yourself off is good unless you have like an alternative. You know? They are saying Mythic may be lying to the talents about how much they are earning. I have a feeling that would be highly, highly illegal. Didn't Asmon quit from here? Well, he was like, I think, one of the founders or something.
Mythic put out a statement.
Yeah. Wait. I will. Oh yeah. Okay. I saw this. I can type. My thick talent. I saw this. So 11 hours ago. Mythic is aware of public statements made by a former talent Grimmy regarding payment discrepancies. We take her allegations seriously and have conducted a thorough review. Fuck that word in particular. The claims that Mythic have skimmed funds from her two campaigns are factually incorrect. Our records indicate that Grimmy was paid in full for both cited activations per contract terms and according to the terms of her talent agreement, which include an agreed upon management fee. The campaigns were valued at $2,100 and $4,400 respectively. In the first camp, so she was paid this amount minus the Mythic fee. It's interesting. So what Mythic is saying is that she was paid. Interesting.
I've been saying it quite a lot in chat, sorry BTW, but the most recent Hero Hey video talks about the situation.
But we are also talking about it. That's interesting. They don't say that it was paid on time. In the first campaign, Grimmy was sent the full value of 2,100 activation, less our agreed upon management fee, less any potential banking transaction fees on her end. This one says that they sent it full. In the second campaign, Grimmy received full payment, 4,400 for the campaign, less our management fee and any banking fees. Both of these payments were made within days of receiving payment from the brand. Had Mythic skimmed the 100 and 400 amounts alleged by Grimmy, her payouts would have been significantly lower. It's not possible that Grimmy miscalculated the percentage, right? I know that it sounds very stupid and dumb, but it is not possible that she accidentally miscalculated the fee or perhaps the PayPal whatever, right? Because I don't want to be like that, but this didn't happen to me with Mythic, but it happened with another company that they sent me a money and it was accidentally because they had to change the currency and it was PayPal and whatever, like a gigantic chunk of money was missing. And it wasn't their fault. And you know, I said that, hey, like I am missing like $600. Where is that? And it was just like lost in the fucking void, you know? It's totally impossible. I don't know. I just wonder. It's so strange, man. I really do think that a company like Mythic doesn't need pennies off of these things, you know? Like, you know, these percentages are kind of generous. Small rounding under 2 times, and she may have more than that. Well, the thing is that we don't know, because if you notice that even in the post that this other account had, right? We only saw what the sponsor person was sending to Mythic. We don't see how much Grimmy was actually paid. What would have been interesting is to get the payment info from Grimmy's side to see how much she was paid. Vienna left because she has her own team handling sponsors now. That's based, honestly. Her management team was either reported they full paid or skimmed so they can stay incognito, even if they get caught, hoping nobody will. It would be blamed on Mythic. Bro, if this was like an individual someone trying to skim money from talent, that person is going to be in so much fucking trouble. They are going to be absolutely in big trouble. That is not okay. Oh no, they are going to get... Well, Mythic bank checks, so it's fine. I guess what she's worried about is like the hypothetical other discrepancies that you don't know about, right? Like, what if someone offered you 6,000, but your manager only told you 3,000, right? And you don't fucking know that. It wouldn't take this long to figure it out. It was only a couple people. How do you know that it was a couple people? You don't know. Sorry, confused that the payments are in raw money Mythic cut. I get how this can get confusing real fast. Listen, I will admit to you, sometimes I calculate the percentages too. You know, it's just like, oh, I just want to make sure that the percentage is right. I never had any discrepancy. Although she's right in that regard that I do not see what the sponsoring games offer, because I don't think they do it how they think they do it. It's not like personalized level. They are not going to be like, hey, I am Blizzard and I would like to sponsor X and Y. They are going to be like, we need 5 streamers, this is the budget, good luck, have fun, you know? And whoever is the finance person is chessing it out between themselves. I don't know, man. I don't believe the skimming part. I feel like if there was really anything, then someone fucked up real bad and they are sweating their asses off. That's what I believe. It's either there was like a gigantic fucking misunderstanding and it's going to be really fucking funny that more news will come out, or someone is getting fired real bad. Here, I should just let them explain it to you. Literally just talk. Yeah, that can be hard sometimes. Okay, so where was I? Our payment platform logs every transaction, and these figures are available for independent verification via her statements and our portal. If any payment inconsistencies have taken place or our figures above are incorrect, we encourage Grimmy to provide us these inconsistencies so that we may remedy them. While we attempted to reach Grimmy to clarify her grievances, she chose to make these claims public before a dialogue could occur. We have sent Grimmy the banking logs, contracts, invoices, and the payment record receipts for these campaigns, and we remain open to reviewing any documentation Grimmy may have that contradicts them. Oh, so what happened probably is that she may or may have not might have done all them. Because if they are actually throwing banking logs, contracts, invoices, and records, and they are ready to talk, and even now they are saying that, hey, let's talk it out, let's have a call. I don't know, man. That is kind of everything. Yeah, there's only so much things they can offer to her, right? It's not like they were like, hey, listen, you have to sign this NDA and you will get your $400. We understand that miscommunications can and do happen, and we are certainly not immune to them. Mythic remains committed to transparency and the success of our creators, and we will continue to foster an environment built on mutual respect and professional integrity. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm biased, but I am with Mythic on this one. As long as this is the thing that you know, she sort of didn't have the chance to talk it out with them, and they actually provided everything based off of this evidence.
Talking like an adult. Nah. Clout chase off internal disputes and potentially defame people? Hell yeah.
I don't know, man, because like there are actually like occasions where some fucky-wucky thing happened. Like, it happened, for example, that I was sponsored by a game, and the game the developers or whoever had this offer through Mythic, they did not pay Mythic, right? So we had a situation like that. And Mythic had to chase them for over a year now to get the money. And they did it. And they started to pay me and I'm guessing everyone else out in like 4 or 5 parts, right? So considering that how determined they were to get that payment to me and us, I have enough faith in Mythic that I don't think that they would do something silly like this. You know? I have a guess which game that was. We are not talking about such things. What I'm saying is that I have full trust in Mythic because so far they have been nothing but kind and they were always up for conversation. Like whenever I wanted to negotiate something, they were like, let's have a call. And they gave me a deal that was better than what I wanted. So I am biased in this regard. I really do believe that there was some weird ass misunderstanding or someone fucked up. You know? You see, the solution is talking. That's true. And I really hate calling people. Not gonna lie. Literally, just talk. I know. It's actually crazy how much problems you can solve when you actually, you know, open your mouth. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Talking in 2026? I don't think so. Has she posted anything since? Grimmy? I don't think she would. If she is a smart cookie, she's going to talk to them. And they are just going to part on like neutral terms. Don't you tell me to communicate effectively? Oh, okay, sorry. Are you worried about this? No, I'm not. I will be honest with you. I think Mythic is probably the best, but definitely top 3 sponsorship company ever. Like, I don't think there is anyone else like them. They are extremely chill and extremely flexible. You know? I actually have a lot of trust in them. Who else is there? Oh, I mean, there are some other agencies, but they are like kind of like, I don't know, I didn't like them. You guys know me. I would never join anything that I don't really believe in. Because I am not really all for this corpo life. I like that Mythic gives me the freedom. They have really reasonable terms and whatnot, so... It's because Financial Empire is crumbling. She is a shambles. Ah! You're too honest in that sense. You say your mind. Yeah. You literally provided no evidence while Grimmy did. No, but they did. It's just they only provided it to Grimmy. Like, what do you want, Mythic to dox her or something? You know that contracts have, like, names and shit on it. Like, they cannot post it. Like, don't be a silly potato. They cannot just put it out that, okay, Grimmy, real name, sponsorship, real name, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Twitter literally wants them to dox her. No, they would never do such a thing. Mentioning your records without showing any proof doesn't... Everyone... Dude, I have a feeling that everyone is just so nosy. They are just like, we just really want it. We just really want all the information. I don't know. I will be honest with you. If this is... If hypothetically the skimming would be true, it would come out. And it will come out, like, very fucking fast because everyone will look into it. There is no way that only Grimmy has contacts with developers, okay? Then Shy Lily and the other big people will be like, hey, hello. How much was that just for curiosity? Okay? And it will come out and it will crumble. And if nothing will come out, then it was just an unfortunate accident, unfortunately. Grimmy had silly dramas before. I do not know. I will be honest with you. I do not know her at all. I have zero information. I can only talk about the mythic side of things. Trumi doesn't strike me as the smartest person. Now, we don't have to be mean. Because remember who just got her fucking phone pregnant and got Windows to shut down 3 times even today. So I'm just saying, you know, there's no need for that. No need for that. Yes, and I mean you. Oh, fuck yeah. But I'm just saying, like, listen, I think, if anything, Shy Lily is very, business savvy? I'm not even sure how to say it. If there will be something fucky-wucky, she will, yeah, she's absolutely business savvy. If there will be something that is, like, weird, she will go after it. I trust her. Like, unironically, whenever I have questions about business and lawyering shit, I DM her. And I'm just like, Lily, I don't fucking know. Can you just guide me to the right way? No, literally, there was like something that I needed to ask that was a serious something, and I was like, listen, I need to know. What would you do in my situation? Because I know that she has like lawyers and whatnot. That she's like very important and very prim and proper, right? And I was just like, Senpai, please help me. I am dumb as fuck. Lily, please. Lily, please help me. So yeah, is Shy Lily with Mythic? I think so. I think she's still with Mythic, yes. I will be honest with you, I don't really keep tabs on these, but I think so. I'm sure it's fine. Now what is fine? So yeah, this is sort of like a little bit of a nothing burger for now, but absolutely it has nothing to do with Asmongold. It was just like a coincidence that, you know, this came out at the same time. I think what happened with this is that Asmon right now is a little bit spicier than he used to be, since he's really into politics instead of World of Warcraft. And he's just basically leaving everything not to taint it. Like, he did the same with OTK, and he's doing the same with Mythic, so that they cannot jab at them. That's it. Shrug. Literally no one cares. You know? Very responsible of him. Well, you must understand that, listen, that man eats still $2 steaks. You think he cares about revenue at this point? Mythic should hire, yeah, okay. I will let them know. I don't think he fucking cares. I think he just wants to say whatever he wants to say, and he doesn't want to hear it that, hey, oh, you got people into trouble because they think that you're the reincarnation of the devil. And he's just like, okay, fine, then I will leave, whatever. You know? A man lives as he chooses. He's just vibing. He's just there for the vibes, man. That's all.